Morning. It's actually kind of cold. Cheers. So today's plan of events. We're going to finish corn harvest in the field that we were at last night. I think we have 35 acres to go. And then we will be moving back to beans. So this is October the 10th. We don't have all of our beans done. Right now we're starting the day off wrong. Truck doors won't open on the hopper bottom. See if that helps any. I don't know if we're low on juice or what. Anyways, we're going to switch back to beans after we get this field done because, well, we need to make some headway there. So this morning, it's probably going to be, I'd say at least an hour before we can get started. We didn't have a frost, but we were close. It was like 38 when I woke up, I think. A lot of dew this morning. So our folding corn head, they save us a lot of time, but sometimes, or all the time, they don't like to feed very much. They don't like to feed very well when there's moisture in the crop, so let some of this dew burn off. We also have a guy from Agrev, Travis. He is coming to look at a couple codes Dad had coming up. We were able to run all day yesterday. I think we ran 80 acres of corn. He had a few codes going off that were kind of getting pesky, and see if we can get those cleared or see what the problem is with why those codes are going off. Yeah, I'll walk over here and see what they found. The good news is Travis has those error codes Dad was getting straightened out, I think. Something to do with the steering, the joystick. There's a backup battery or something. I really don't know and don't claim to know, but I think he's got it to where that's resolved. So that's good. Didn't have to wait on parts or anything. Just I don't know, software maybe. I don't know. Anyways, we got one more truck to dump. Then we'll be caught up. Looks like our cover crop has arrived. Every year about this time I get asked about cover crops. Yes, we do put out some cover crops. We put it on every acre? No. I think this year we're putting it across about 100 acres of sandy ground. Trying to build up a little bit of organic matter maybe. We haven't ever went full hog, as in the whole operation. But we've tinkered around with it a little bit. It's me this time. So I pulled in the semi and Dad was hopping out and told me to hop in. So apparently he was tired of sitting in there. Fine by me. I will take the helm. Nice day for corn harvest though. So we're going back and forth now. We've probably been in here for 10 acres now. And I mentioned a few videos back we were having issues with fluctuation in our loss. And those are our loss monitors. We've got our sensitivity cranked way up because anytime we have bushels coming out, we want to see it. You can adjust how sensitive those sensors are. I can make that thing show no loss no matter what's happening back here. I don't want that. If I'm losing corn, I want to know I'm losing corn. So we've got ours very high. And we were having to turn yellow and stay yellow. And it wasn't just a sensor. We were seeing corn when that happened. And we've been kind of fighting that. Well, we haven't tried Ideal Harvest since day one of this year. And just for, giggles, I turned it on. And we'll still spike yellow from time to time, but we come right back out of it because the machine's making setting changes. We keep getting this alarm and having that, but these things are changing all the time. Like I've seen that sieve all the way to 1.5 or 1.29. I've seen it, down to 7.8. And then our rotor speed and our concave adjustments, they've been changing quite a bit too. I've got our speed set for a minimum of 4.8 and a maximum of 6. Right now we're cruising at 5.1. I've seen it go up to 6 when everything's running great and everything's just flowing well. I've seen it stay at 4.8, so I don't know. Right now, there's so much variation in these fields. Maybe the automation, it's helping me keep corn in the combine at the moment. So we're gonna keep running it for a little bit. So today we've done 26 acres of corn. Done that in an hour and a half, so not the quickest running field, but also not too terrible. Plan right now is we're going to finish this field and then we're going to switch over to beans. I'd say when we switch over to beans, I want us to go after some lunch. It's about 1 o'clock and, well, none of us can afford to leave at the moment because, well, trucks can't keep up now. I'm not pushing the combine hard. I think it could run faster right now, but what's the point? When we're out of trucks, we're just going to wait anyways. So one question I get asked is, why don't I run the combine more often and stuff like that? Well, I thoroughly enjoy running the combine. It's one of my favorite things to do. But my father's ran a combine for a very long time, but also not only that, he's also 75 years old. And driving a truck is not hard. It's not hard for me. But you are getting in and out. You're moving around a lot. Sometimes it's just easier for him, especially when it gets cold, to stay in this thing. If nothing is breaking, physically, it's not a very hard job. Now, that doesn't always work. Sometimes stuff happens, stuff break, and you have to get out and work on things. And at that point, it's probably not the most physically easy job. But if we can get a combine running and Dad can sit in it and not have to get out a million times, you know, it's probably easier on his body and helps him get through a whole season of harvest. So that's kind of why, for the most part, I drive the trucks and Dad runs the combine. Well, last 12 rows of this field, so this is a test plot, so we do not harvest that, but we are done with corn in this field now. Ooh, about fed the wildlife there. Using all the space in the grain tank on this one, we got 425 bushel in. Now it is a 485 bushel tank supposedly, but that all depends on test weight and moisture. So now we're going to switch the machine over to do beans. We're going to blow off the corn head a little bit and blow off the rest of the combine a little bit with the leaf blower, and then we will get her switched. So we have a 40-acre bean field right here on this farm, so we went ahead and brought up the bean head. Since we're here, we might as well take care of it, and then we're going to move back to the 186-acre bean field we started before the last rain. Ooh, there's a lot of crap over here. So we're going to fold this up, we're going to drop it, and then we're going to go over and hook up to the bean head. We've got a couple things to switch over on the machine, but it's a pretty quick changeover process to go from corn to beans. We've got to change feeder house pulley, chopper pulley, different speed on the rotors, and then chopper knives, and then we're ready to run beans. A couple things need switched over in the monitor, but that's a minor misdemeanor. So these machines really aren't that hard to change compared to our closses we used to have. Now the newer closses are pretty easy to change over, but our older ones, the yellow ones, hang on, they were kind of a pain in the butt. Yeah. So when this thing took the smolder there a couple weeks ago, this electric clutch is part of the problem. It is an option that I wish this machine did not have. Basically, if you want to drop your chopper, that disengage, or drop a windrow, that disengages your chopper whenever you just scoot it back. The other option is just to roll the belt off the pulley if you didn't have that clutch. And if I was ordering one of these, I would probably go that route because, well, we don't really windrow. And it'd be just one less thing to fail. Huh? Which hole we going to?
One hole.
Down? So we gotta put our gearbox in our rotor gearbox in a different speed, which is right there. We want to go fast for beans.
Can you turn it?
And we slow down for corn.
Just a little bit, don't take. Down.
It just went in.
Oh, okay. No,
I mean, it's in. Ain't it?
slow.
Yeah.
No.
You want to go as fast?
Yeah,
Fast.
that's it. That's it.
So now instead of running 400 for our rotor speed, we'll probably be running, what do you run, 650, 700?
650.
And that's revolutions per minute on that rotor. I think that's everything out here, ain't it?
Yeah, outside of slowing that fan, they speeded up. I never slowed down for corn.
PJ went and got us some lunch. Today I'm having grilled chicken. There's a barbecue stand right on the way to the Cargill. It's convenient because you can get a semi in it. So we ended up eating there quite a bit. Now we weren't taking a semi past there today, but it's better than McDonald's by a long shot. Well, that is it for dumping over here. Now that we're switched to beans and all the corn trucks are empty, we will be dumping at the other facility. So that means BJ and I have to go clean up the leg real quick. So I'm gonna go pick him up from the field. We're gonna do that, check a bin level, maybe get another bin ready to fill. Because guess what? The beans suck this year all the way around. So time is something we got some of at the moment. Hey Mason, give me that rock.
I can't pick that up.
Why?
Cause
How do you know?
I don't know.
So one of the problems we've got over at this place now, about a year ago we started doing some overhauls here and then we ran out of funding. Well, before we ran out of funding, we cut the roof out of here that used to be here.
Send me your money.
Do what?
Send me your money.
The last YouTuber I know that did that didn't go so well.
I will trade you a jar of sprouted rotten beans for $5 in cash.
When we cut that out, that roof, we still had water in here before that, but now we've got this open hole where our two reclaims are. I think we need to cover that in some way because, one, we're spitting beans out, and two, anytime it rains now, we're just funneling water into that leg. But also, we seem to struggle with sump pumps, trash pumps, and all the other pumps, keeping them working.
Any of you people understand why a sump pump could be submerged in a foot of water and the float be all the way up, and if I touch it, kick someone? But the float itself doesn't seem to do anything?
All those beans right here probably don't match
Well, it's
up.
probably the wrong sump pump for the right job.
Yeah, but probably need a trash pump.
We had one. It got trashed. That one's actually lasted longer than the trash pump.
The main thing to learn here is don't ever put your leg in a concrete hole, and if you do, make it bigger than a coffin. Also, if you got a 1,200 acre farm when you build your grain bins, don't build your grain bins at the base of a hill.
I may or may not have trolled a guy on the grain handling discussion group on Facebook.
What?
He's asking for pointers about submerging a leg or.
I'd say there's probably a way you can do it.
Putting a leg in a
This
pit.
ain't it.
I told him, I said, you make sure you find the biggest hill on your farm. Put your leg at the bottom. That way you can look at the top of it on the hill.
You can see when she's out needs grease that way.
Yep. You can visually check your belts without climbing.
Well, it doesn't appear to be crawling yet. This is how we're building topsoil. Dad's about half done on this field. Looks like he'll probably end up finishing it right at dark. I think we're still at 40 bushel beans, so not running a cart, but it does look like he's got a pretty clean sample. Definitely need to fall spray. Look at all this greenery. We've got little baby water hemps right through here. Hopefully we can cut that down. So we're going to move some trucks around. Tonight is football Friday night. Boys play at home, so BJ's going to skedaddle here pretty soon. Being that we're running beans and we're going to be done at dark, I'd say I'll probably go to the game as well. But I want to get all of our stuff moved kind of as we're done with it, that's what I'm saying. So I'm going to take this truck and park it, and then we're going to move a couple other things around before we head out. Me and BJ were discussing on the way up here, the dust is different. Now these would have been some of the earlier planted beans we had, which weren't that early this year for some reason. But I don't know if the rain has finally beat off all the leaves from the plant or what, or maybe it's just the moisture in the plant now. The dust isn't black. It doesn't look like there's a fire from distance, which is nice. I'm sure Dad likes being able to actually see the cutter bar for once. Well, folks, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. If you would, do me a favor, thumbs up the video, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you in the next one.